Strawberries in my pancakes. What's another one? Really? 4-3? Wow. Okay, well, excuse me. Let's go watch some propaganda. Damn, could you get $150,000? Well, I mean, after sitting like that for like an hour, nah, not worth my health. They don't do like losers finals or nothing. Oh, my fucking knee. Hey, cuz, keep the train going. I heard one caught on fire. Let's keep it going. Stay consistent around here. Another. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Nah, this should be interesting. I wonder how much. Better watch out, cause yeah, this is for all the kids that, went to theater or whatever the fuck. This is for all the theater kids. Where you were like, give me your fucking lunch money. Get in the fucking locker, nigga. Maybe not all of them. I don't know. Some of them. Well, some of this shit is like, it's just nepotism for some people. Where like their parents forced them to do the shit. They're like, but I want to be an engineer. I want job security. Yeah, look, I don't know, like 13 months ago, they were like, hey, they were out there striking. Because robots are going to take their jobs eventually. If they haven't already. You see it where they're doing like AI dead rappers like Tupac and shit. Like, huh? Go for the niggas first, huh? That's not suspicious, right? AI Tupac and Biggie, like, really? You sure? Allegedly. The unconfirmed niggas. I don't know where this is, cause I don't know what the temperature is like. Alright, my thing with like those big ass gallons, they're like on the floor. It's like, it's like that shit's gonna get dirty, cuz. It's gonna get dirty. That's it. No elevators, can't do no escalators. Maybe an elevator, no escalators. It's gonna get dirty. Grammys, they're the music one. You can still plenty nepotism. I don't know if that's makeup. Probably. I don't know. I can't tell. What? I mean, if they do have makeup on, right? If that is, then what does that say about the people that generally? I don't know. Cause look at their hands. No, those are gloves. Never mind. Yeah, so when you see somebody that don't have makeup on, like, what do you say? Yeah. Out. Out. I can't get with the show. Just hear the scan cut. I don't stream music cut. I assume. I'm not gonna say that. That's not the proper one. Let's scratch that. Rather than assume. I know that realistically. Tnxp, most of the people ain't the visual. What do you wanna call them? They're like based on streams, unless you're like, you know, I don't know, maybe if you're like a fucking traditional musician, like you're in a jazz band or, you know, like a fucking metal band or something, you play an instrument, maybe you're selling CDs or something. If you have like an older fan base, I don't like, alright, you know, would you rather like stream music every month for money, or just like, you know, buy the CDs where you can listen to it whenever the fuck you want to? Yeah, he was locked up and shit. Shh. They was gonna put this nigga in prison forever. Shh. I think they tried to give him like life in prison, cuz. Yeah. Something about like crime and blah blah blah. He was like too in the culture or some shit, and they were like, you know what? It's a safer society with them not in prison. Okay, like the general consensus with them is that, like, I don't know, they're like Vibes Cartel is damn near like a world leader, cause basically they're like, he's basically a world leader, like he's a president or a fucking prime minister or some shit. But people actually like him. You know that Che Guevara shit where they put niggas, that dude on like the, like, yeah. There you go. Probably like, I don't know, more relevant than that. That's the only, like, only equivalent I could think of. That's up America. Yeah. Well, it was interesting. American stuff. I see. So like what it is, they're like, you know, all that reggaeton shit, right? They're like, they stole that from the Jamaican music scene. All of that shit, that whole sound, they stole it. Not appropriated the shit, they stole it. What an interesting note. Look, don't like tell me what you're not gonna see there. Alright. Don't tell me what you're not gonna see. I'm not the guy for that. This is not for me. It's just for the stream. If it looks suspicious, yeah, whatever, man. Shit. Don't depend on me, nigga. I'm not gonna save you. I've done enough. I've done more than enough. I've done so much more than I'm supposed to. Life ain't fair. Go play Master Duel. That's why I like do that shit, cause it's like, well, you know, somebody's got pretty good over there, getting Max C and Ash Blossom and Called by the Grave and Infinite Impermanence. And you know what happened because of shit like that. Your house burned down, nigga. Some of y'all got it way too good. And nigga, I made the whole fucking universe. I mean, that's suspicious, ain't it? Y'all stuck on concepts like power, cause your understanding of this shit. Power can be turned off. It can be taken away. It can be ineffective. It can be stolen. Yeah, G, I'ma tell you, right? You know, it's the motherfucker that like blows shit away around here. Honestly, I can't like really be like this one, like the fucking music industry is less demonic than like the film industry, right? Can't really do that because pretty much any movie will have a score. So I guess the music industry is probably considerably more demonic. They have to do way more demonic rituals. Yeah, that time in theater class where your teacher helped you summon a demon, where y'all did that demon summoning ritual. There was this point in the fourth grade where I had this option to go to this music school, but we ain't had money for that shit, nigga. They were like, I could have went to a music school, but we couldn't afford it, so I didn't go. I didn't go. And then that's where my voice became like this. I got this voice in like the fourth grade, allegedly, maybe. I probably sounded like this since the fourth grade, like realistically. So some shit had happened where seemingly like I had this this cold that would just never go away. My voice is still like this to this day, truly, and I don't even use it. I don't even use it. Okay, show me the infiltrators. Like, alright, after that Dr. Disrespect shit, like, do you think Michael Jackson, if he was alive, would he still be doing this shit? That's my question. Will Michael Jackson still be, like, making music and shit? I don't know, beats me. Same thing, all those rappers and shit that died of like some drug overdose. You ever think that that's why you're the way you are now? Where you listen to all of them rap niggas who were like drug addicts and they fucking died and they were playing pussy like drug music and the niggas died. You'll be like, but sex, drugs, and but like, that rock and roll shit, cause you actually had to play a fucking instrument, right? That's a big difference. Who's that guy? Was it the Juice WRLD guy that OD'd? Where I can't tell you any of their songs, cause like there wasn't some instrument that they had to play to keep them tethered. Alright, look at like a guy like the Juice WRLD guy, and like look at Lemmy from Motorhead, where he's like he drank a bottle of Jack Daniels every fucking day. I mean, which one's like crazier to you? That's a lot of fucking Jack Daniels, a whole bottle every day. A standard bottle, nigga, like I don't know. Look, I can't even drink. I don't know if he was getting a full size bottle. That's my thing. So like I got Jack Daniels bottle that I drink water out of. I don't even drink all that fucking water every day, nigga. Shh. We talking like a standard $40 bottle. I don't even drink that much water a day anymore, nigga. I got the motherfucking bottle right here, nigga. It don't tell you how many ounces this shit is, but it's like 40%, 80 proof. Sour mash whiskey. I don't empty this bottle of water every day, my nigga. Nigga, I struggle to drink this shit. Not that I can't, just like it's a Jack Daniels bottle full of water. Yeah, the music streaming shit, huh? Really fucking cut. Really put a potato in the tailpipe, didn't it? Shh. Potato in the tailpipe. And somebody looks like a straight ghoul right there. Oh my gosh. What kind of creature are they supposed to be? Nigga, their teeth like suspicious. Their teeth suspicious. Look like women. I'm just, having them like those claws on. They don't help you with any of them creature allegations. And I get that you don't care, but it's some woman out there that's like, she's a demon and kill her. You're like, where? Those who don't wear fucking claws. Stupid. Nah. Some women don't need to put on claws to feel blah 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 blah. Cause they respect themselves or something like that. They'll just punch you in the fucking mouth. Yeah. That's it. Good luck making a fist like that. Think about shit like that, right? All the women don't wear them claws, and when they beat your fucking ass, cause they don't gotta worry about that shit. Yeah. I ain't never seen Ishtar wearing no claws, that never happened. Even though fucking heaven over there, they don't wear claws, seemingly. Did you try and grow your nails like that? I mean, what the fuck? Take some calcium pills, nigga. Think you got drug addiction or some shit. Yeah, probably. How you on life? You're like, oh, your nail will break. Yeah, that's what happens. Close. Big matey close. Big matey close. Yeah. Streams are like records sold, I go for records sold. Fuck that. Like, I got a bunch of streams. Fuck that. Like in Asia or just in the United States. It'd be different if it was like, I got like 10 billion streams in Asia, right? But like, I ain't doing that. Like, they might not even be able to understand what you're saying. That's kind of the point, that they don't understand what the fuck I'm saying, and they still listening to the shit. The number 1 song in China and India, fucking 32 weeks in a row with like, I don't know, 50 billion streams or something. Well, it's like, I don't know, fucking 4 billion people there, right? You can do the math on that in a couple of weeks. Y'all think about that, alright? Could have billions of listeners a day. You could have billions of people listening to you every day, God. It's a creature feature, clearly. Am I gonna get copyright claim? Is this gonna be blah 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 blah? Yeah, they're like, you can't wear clothes in the Garden of Eden. Blah 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 blah. Da 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 da. Because in the Bible, actually, you're not supposed to wear clothes at all. That's the Bible cut. No clothes. It's what it is. Checking my YouTube feed. This drought stuff. Y'all gonna interview somebody else, or what's the deal? The route. Yeah, that guy shaved his head. Excuse me. What the fuck do you want? I have no idea what they're talking about. Hey, why are you trying to rewind this shit? What's wrong with you? I don't give a fuck. Epstein Island, pussy. Oh well. Whatever your shit is, I just don't give a fuck, huh? Get over it. You're busy, like, paying attention to this bullshit while somebody's building some robots to kill you. What's this shit matter? Nothing. This shit don't matter, nigga. This motherfucker's building robots to kill your stupid ass. Right now, while this shit's happening. Fuck out of here. My knees exploded. Oh my gosh. My knee blew up. And I'm sitting down. Oh my fuck. Oh my gosh, my knee is destroyed. Oof. I don't know if I'll be able to walk. I don't know what holds my body together. That's a great question. Stubbornness, determination, perseverance, oh my gosh. Ah, I'll tell you, cuz. Shit's happened to me 2 times. Where I like tried to move my leg and this shit just won't connect it, cuz. One time I tried. I was like trying to move my knee. And it was just like, nothing was connected there. Like it was hollow, cuz. Like it just like it popped off or some shit. Like the shit was disconnected. I could feel it, cuz this is just like this void in my leg. This gap. Like it's hollow. Like there's like nothing flowing through or some shit. Like there's no circulation or nothing. And with all these mosquito bites I keep getting, there's no way that's the case, unfortunately. So I don't know. Let me see. What are you running? Nothing. Yeah, you're like some black people live there, blah 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 blah. That's on you, my G. It's like the wildfire state. I mean, that's all I gotta say about it. What cut? I didn't make you this color, cut. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Nobody's watching this shit anyway, except the people that watch it, and that's nobody. Well, if you are watching, I mean, I hear Hades is blue too, so you're gonna have all kinds of fun down there. It just goes on forever and ever. Even heaven goes to Hades, cut. My fucking knees. What cut? If you ever, your question is like this, right? God is a feminine thing. It's a woman. It's a feminine concept. They get their power from me, because I don't have any power. Because they get all of it. You don't believe in them. And I mean, neither do I. Have absolutely no faith in them. But I know that I give them enough power for them to do anything. So. Oh my fucking fuck. Meet George Jetson. Wife stole his wallet. Be like blah 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 blah. Did Fletcher and Randall Benningfield, did they get justice? Well, I guess you don't believe in no God, huh? Because otherwise, you know, that Tulsa, Oklahoma shit wouldn't happen in the first place. Would have never happened. State of the state. Yeah, pretty lucky I'm leaving out like green and purple, honestly. You're quite fortunate. Alright, cuz, like this, man. The United States, it's always been anti-immigration. Let's be real about it. It was like, I don't know, it was fucking like 70 years ago. They were like, we don't want Europeans over here, cuz. What are you talking about? People from like South America have been coming here way longer than Europeans. That, let's be like fair about it, honestly. To like be completely, totally fair and non-biased, they're probably pushing harder to keep Europeans out for a very long time. Don't lie to yourself, cuz. Let's be real about it. I didn't say white people because they didn't consider them white. They're just European. Okay. We can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. All kinds, pretty much our group, anyone who wasn't Scottish, basically. Let's be real about it. If you weren't Scottish specifically, they were like, get the fuck out of here. No, you can stay, but you're going to be an indentured servant or some shit like that. They said no Germans, get the fuck out of here. Specifically to the Germans at one point. They're like, keep your motherfucking asses away from this motherfucking continent, basically. Well, you're the one who's like, blah, blah, blah. I said the United States, not the 13 colonies. prisoner. I don't know why, nigga. It's all kinds of reasons you got locked the fuck up. Stole somebody's cattle and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Your 5 buddies were like, well, we saw such and such. But, you know, like the bloodhound that they had tracking you or some shit. Or found whatever the fuck you left at the scene of the crime. They were like, woof, woof. I'm not gonna say primitive, just time tested. They use a dog or a hound or some shit. Why would they lie about it? It would be the type of shit. We can have all kinds of discussions about this. Truly. But you don't want to do that, do you? No, you want to pick and choose. You'll be like, blah, 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 nigga, you owe me specifically, because this shit ain't free around here, as we've been over. Air and water are not free. There's a fucking human toll. Gigantic, and you can't pay it. That's the point. That's why I'm drying this shit up around here. Cause you're a failure, but I'm not. Cause treason happened, and you know you didn't do nothing. You were like, you know, we're just gonna let this shit ride. And here you are, where your economy's about to go in the trash compactor, nigga. It's about to go in the garbage disposal. Fucking the toilet, nigga. You ain't about to get flushed. You about to get shredded. These tariffs gonna fucking destroy your shit, cause you seen it. Where Canada's like, yeah, you know, well today we got some bones in our body. Canada's like, we got bones today, nigga. Canada's like, we got bones and exoskeleton, nigga. And you know, don't think that like Canada's gonna stop at 1/4. It'll probably hit 50%, maybe 75%. And then, you know, you dumb, uneducated motherfuckers will be like, well, blah, 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 blah. Because you're stupid, illiterate, and uneducated. Because it's going to hit you the hardest. Okay, so, like, here's the welfare statistics in our country. Even whether they want to tell you the truth about it or not, the majority of the population, allegedly, is Caucasian people. And they're the majority on the welfare system. They get the most food stamps, period. They keep trying to throw that shit on niggas. Like, no, cuz it's not enough niggas around for that shit to be true. It'll never be enough niggas for the shit to be true. So, you know, like, let's just say some stereotypical, you live in a trailer park, maybe. And some people do, they live in a trailer park, or whatever the fuck, and they got food stamps, cut. It's over for them. So what are they going to do? Are they going to turn to a life of crime? Right? What kind of job can they get? Like, I don't know. What are they going to do? Is it going to be Breaking Bad all over again? Are they going to sell methamphetamine? Are they going to sell, who knows? I don't know, nigga. And like, you know, where's poverty? Maybe you're gonna take them down the path to like radicalization, where I don't know, maybe the Klan's like, oh yeah, well we're doing a food drive in the community, or maybe there's some even more radical shit where like they're gonna convert to Islam or something. Who knows? Where they're like, yeah, we don't eat pork around here. Don't worry about it. That's it. They just give up pork cut. Or, maybe something more radical than that, where they like turn into vegans or something. Where they stop eating meat and cheese and blah, 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 blah. Like the fucking German Nazi bastards, where they only eat beans and shit. I've already done all that skeleton cut. And then, the Scottish people are like, well, get them the fuck out of here. Yeah, there's a check for certain types of shit in their own community cut. Scottish people don't like Germans. They can't stand them motherfuckers. It's in their blood. Yeah. Okay, here's the classic one. Where they're trying to do the white supremacist rally, and they're like, they're Scottish, and they're like, yeah, I can't be here with any filthy fucking Germans with their, cursed blood or whatever the fuck shit they're gonna say to them, with their inferior genetics and blah blah blah. Because they're like, Scottish people don't have blonde hair. There you go. Scottish people, they'll be like, they don't have blue eyes. They don't do that. Yeah, look at you. Alright then, well, I got some stuff to do. there's some weird shit going on around here, isn't Yeah, blue bloods, huh? Something like that, right? Not a coincidence, is it? You see how the guy back there changed up when somebody else started speaking. Well, I gotta tell you, thank goodness I wasn't on this side of the city. Sheesh. Oof. Yeah, good luck with that. Trying to go in the river and shit. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to like fucking sanitize the whole area, cause I mean, holy shit. They're gonna have to put that shit on a barge or something, cause you can't just like drop that on land. Poison river. The first rule to a secure city: poison the fucking river. Like, was it army person? You think the Coast Guard would be involved in this, right? Military helicopter. I think like my feet, they're still in like their infancy, cut. Seemingly, like size 12 is like infancy for me. I don't like use my toes, cut. Why? Because you know. Your feet are like, I don't know, if they're larger than like a size 10, people are going to step on your feet. Not giving a fuck, because their feet little. Actually, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think like once you hit like size 12, you're like in clown shoes territory. Got them clown shoes on, nigga. Full clown shoes, basically. Yeah, was it really army people? You sure? When their commander-in-chief, you know, betrayed the Union and shit, they didn't show up, so, where's the general? Shouldn't the general be here? Why wouldn't they, cuz? Look at where this happened. Seems like some shit where a general should be speaking to, you know, the general public. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to make this for me. Like, it's one of those days where there was like a substitute teacher or something, and I just went there, but everybody in class got in trouble or some shit, and they're like, you know, they wanted to lie and say I was there. Somebody, for some stupid fucking reason, said I was present, but I was like sick that day. I had a cold. I didn't even show up I wasn't here that day, cause I was sick. I got my note right here. What are you talking about? The substitute teacher said I was acting up. I wasn't even in that class. I wasn't even at school. That type of shit. This shit's happened to me before. I've had to go through this shit where, like, you know, there was a substitute teacher yesterday, and I'm like, I wasn't even here. I was not at school yesterday with the substitute teacher, nigga. I was at home, was sick. I was sick the last week. And I told these fuck niggas I'm not going down with them, man. You some traitors, cuz. I'm not getting involved with you. Hell nah, nigga. You wanna keep moving forward like you didn't fucking like get your leg blown off back there, cuz. That ain't how this shit works. You're like that guy on the battlefield that stepped on that landmine thinking he's still alive, trying to fight in the afterlife and shit. Nigga, you died. You storming the beach on Normandy and shit, bleeding out and thinking like you still fucking, you know, fighting. Like, nah. You're that Confederate soldier that just can't give it up, cut. Feet dangling and shit after they put the fucking rope around your neck. Financial literacy, like, some of y'all are too over that shit. I learned that shit in high school, if you're like 40 years old or older and like you're not financially literate, you're the problem. It's too late for you. We can't teach you these concepts. You're already set on the shit, That's why I had to learn it in school. It was a senior year topic for me. I got a certification. I'm financially literate. 12th grade. They were gonna give awards and shit. I think I scored maybe like the highest in the country on this shit, ironically. I had like the highest score in the whole state. Not top 3, nigga, the highest score. I still got the paper, nigga. I got the paper like right here with me, where I can just, you know, fucking stick my arm out in pretty much any direction, take maybe 2 steps, and like, oh, it's right here with my name on it and the year I got it, and my teacher signed it, and it's signed by the state. Financial literacy. What did I learn? Like all kinds of stuff, to try and narrow it down, like that's irresponsible. They're very super. There are tiers to the degrees in which it varies. What are some topics? Like insurance, for instance. When you buy something, right? Like, is it insured by default? What's the time insurance? If you're going to buy like a property or something, you got to maintain the property, potentially, or you could do whatever with it. You could sell it. Somebody might try and claim eminent domain and take it from you. There's a property tax generally. Then there's the whole, like, you know, is it like an asset to you where you're like, I want equity in this, I'm going to give it to, you know, a relative or a friend or you know, maybe I adopt some kids or something. things of that nature with anything, a car, I don't know, maybe a computer, wherever. Some old boots, some gloves, hammers, tools, screwdrivers, staplers, who knows? All this stuff, the value. Like, what's the real value? Okay, I don't know, you got a bunch of hammers. What can you do with hammers? You could start a business. You could become a carpenter. You could do all kinds of crafts and projects and stuff. Anything where you need a hammer or a screwdriver. Like, what's the value of these things? How often does a hammer break? How often does a screwdriver break? When was the last time you broke a screwdriver, cut? When does that ever happen? What's more likely, that you break a screwdriver or that you lose one and you need to buy one because you lost it? And it's probably like you lost it instead of it broke. Realistically, I don't know too many broken screwdrivers I've ever seen, or broken hammers. Not that it can't happen. And like, these are tools of trades. Think about a blacksmith. What's the hammer to a blacksmith? Some iron or something, where it could have been passed. Just, I don't know. Could it last 1,000 years? I don't know, Do you think a hammer from today could last like 1,000 years? If you that theoretical joint, right, where there's just not like you took it through time, like somebody in your family was a smith or something, and they made a hammer 100 or 1,000 years ago, and it's just stayed in the family. Never ever, the quality's never been in question about the shit. That's a tool of the trade. The whole sharecropping thing, right? Like, alright, if your family was sharecropping, what did they keep from that? Did they keep their tools? Were they allowed to keep their tools? Did somebody try and turn the sharecropping into something else? Alright, so they're like, you're sharecropping, you're paying them, using this land, blah 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 blah. So like, what other shit could you have done with it? Maybe somebody was like, instead of just growing stuff here, we're going to use this land to what could you use it for? We're going to, rent it out so people can, I don't know, what do they want to do? They want to go camping here or something. Blah 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 blah. And you'll be like, well, we're not here to keep the money, cuz this is going to a charity or something. So we can build rapport in the community. Stuff like that, where it might not immediately financially pay off, but you build a reputation in your community, and that's worth a lot more sometimes, where it might not have a direct financial result that's beneficial, but you created a community where people want to do business with you because you've done these charities and whatnot. That's part of the financial literacy about it, where stuff can pay off in a different way. You don't always have to make $1 off of it. Okay, so what's some common things that you consider a church to do, right? You don't need the church to do stuff like that. You can do that your goddamn self, cuz. Rappers pass out turkeys, or just people in their communities, they'll pass out turkeys for Thanksgiving, or maybe Christmas, or whatever. They'll do a food drive. It'll be a non-profit food drive. Blah 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 blah. It might not even be going to the black community. It could be going to some fucking trailer park somewhere. And because you've been doing this, you built some rapport and a fucking solid bridge relationship with trailer parks all over the motherfucking place. You're like, what good is that? I don't know, cuz. What good is it? What can you do together in the struggle? Or you've been giving your rations to people that live on the reservation and the trailer park, and now you connected with both of those communities. And maybe y'all want to start like, you know, trading something between each other. I don't know, like labor, like your sons or your daughters or some shit, they go somewhere, like some camp together, they go to the reservation like 3 months out of the year every year, and they do some shit to help build up the reservation. And then another 3 months they go to the trailer park and blah 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 blah. They go to the hood, they go to the ghetto, and they help build up their communities. So people had jobs and blah blah blah, where everybody's like, okay, you know, get a job at the federal government so we don't have this fucking stupid ass problem no more. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Why is there no like outreach to like, hey, take your ass to the reservation? No, you're not gonna work in a casino. You know, farm some land, nigga. What are those beads about? What's the spiritual connection? It's just, beads have a fucking crazy significance in damn near every culture cut. All the cultures, beads are relevant. I don't know, you're one of those Pan-Africanists. What do the beads mean from whatever African tribe? How the African tribes' beads end up in the Americas, blah blah blah. What's up with the prayer beads that the priests and the whatever. How much stuff from like a tribal, that's what I call them, a tribal reservation, can you like, oh yeah, you know, we met some people from the tribe and you know, we got this from them. Where is that? These people who like lived here as long as you have, maybe longer, and like you have absolutely no interactions with them at all. That's really suspicious, right? And look, there'll be like poverty in their community is like way crazier than it is in a black community. Like it's not even comparable, cause you don't know none of them niggas, cuz you couldn't name any of them. You probably never seen them. You'll be like, you know, blah blah blah. They might be, but like, well, they live on a reservation, cuz there's no question with their tribal heritages. Instead of like, you know, your great grandmother told you that they were, but like they are over there. Like, how did you approach it? Did you approach it from that old-fashioned, antiquated, that's all you've ever known shit? Because, like, you know, that's not how financial literacy works. Literacy has changed drastically in, like, the 12 years since I graduated high school. You're like, why? Because everything's gone, like, ultra digital, cuh. You couldn't do none of this shit on your phone before. You couldn't do it. There was no, like, you know, music streaming app or no shit like that then. What's another one? This AI shit, right? It wasn't publicly anywhere, cuh. Bitcoin was like, it wasn't worth no $100,000. What's some other stuff? There won't really robots taking your jobs. Like, what else? Ukraine hadn't been invaded yet, as it is now. That happened in like 2014. That's way after. We could go on and on and on and on. I couldn't live stream, like right there. This live streaming stuff, a lot of this broadcast media. Donald Trump hadn't been elected then. I don't think there was a Cash App, right? Stuff like that. There's a whole, Elon Musk wasn't the wealthiest person or the richest person, or however you want to put that. He won't. Let me see. What was some shit with Apple? We didn't have electric cars. basically seemingly popularized, pushed to the norm. I graduated in 2013, excuse me. Class of 2012, graduate, like, on the record officially. A lot of stuff's changed. The electronic payment processing, like the vulnerabilities that come with that, the credit card skimmers, shit like that. You gotta be careful going to the ATM machine or the fucking just like, or anywhere, the gas station. The credit card skimmer shit, it was like pretty new. Then the whole chip in your bank card, right? They didn't have that. That wasn't a thing. All kinds of stuff, building credit. The whole, like, you should never pay the minimum. You should pay the whole fucking bill if you can. Do not pay the minimum. You do not want them to, like, build interest on your payments. That whole, we're going to do the minimum payment plan. Like, well, you know, let's just get the shit over with, right? That one where it's like, you know, if you want to buy a car or a house or something, you should pay with cash. And someone will be like, that's a red flag. Well, first off, it's going to look great on a credit score. Second, you should probably take your attorney with you when you do this shit. You're like, yeah, I need you to come with me to the car dealership so I can buy this car in cash. And you're like, blah 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 blah, just to avoid any, like, look, here's my attorney, and I brought a police officer with me, so you can't say shit, cause they'll get all fuckety about the shit when you pull out $50,000 and you buy a car off the lot, or you buy 2 cars cash, or you show up and you're like, I got $500,000 for this house right here. And they'll be like, where'd you get it from? Well, here's the police officer that I was with at the bank. Here's my attorney. So what's this shit about? Or whatever. I don't know. Maybe you bought a house and it's $1 million and you got $1 million cash. I don't know. Maybe it's $100,000. I don't know. Could be $75,000 house. Beats the fuck out of me. You could pay $200,000 for a motherfucking car. I don't know. These are the type of things that you will learn in the motherfucking class, cut. And it might have changed to minimize risk. Alright, I saw this video, I don't know, maybe it was a couple of weeks ago. Some guy, he goes to the bank. He's getting a large amount of cash. And what it is, he alleges that the bank profiles him because, you know, naturally they're a Negro man too. So they're like, you know, blah blah blah, they did all this stuff and it's totally unacceptable. They already had, like, you know, made a request with the bank. I think it was the guy who directed Black Panther or some shit, right? It was that guy, the Ryan Coogler guy, where he's like, you know, blah 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 blah. Not that he's like the only person this has ever happened to. There's plenty of people where this shit happens all the time, where, like, you know, you can't take this much money out, and they'll be like, they called ahead and they were like, yeah, and then the teller's like, well, you know, I called the police anyway because some stupid shit. Okay, so I seen it. They had this show, I can't remember, some shit on HGTV where they're like selling houses, and this guy's like, all right, you know, I'll pay you $200,000 cash for this house right here right now. And nobody anywhere is like, that's not suspicious. And you're like, why? Because they're like potentially a white male. Like, I'm not too sure about that, cuz that ain't gonna fly everywhere. Let's be real about it. It's not, cuz you're some white male and you're like, yeah, I got $400,000 for this house right here. They're gonna be like, yeah, where'd you get this from, man? I don't know where y'all getting that from. That's a very, very select few people in their community, where they can do some shit like that. They're like, yeah, I got $500,000 cash right here. I will buy this house from you right now. And they're gonna be like, where'd you get this from? Is this actually real money? You know, blah blah blah. I don't know where y'all getting that, where like they won't get checked either. Who told you that shit? They'll call the police on them too, cut. What are you talking about? There's this perception where it might not always happen, but like, you know, I don't know, like 3 out of 5 times it probably will. It'll probably happen to them 3 out of 5 times, cause they're like, I got hundreds of thousands of dollars and I'm gonna buy this motherfucking, you know, blah 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 blah. And you think maybe because they're a white or Caucasian male, however you want to put the shit, that they're not gonna get profiled. And they're like, well, you know, who would scam you first, cuz? Who's gonna run this scam? Who's gonna run the scam on people? Safety precautions. Don't let people look over your shoulder when you're like the ATM. Don't let them do that. We were paying for some shit with a credit card. They're like, nah. These are basic things, cut. It'll be like, have a savings account, save money, invest money, buy stuff that doesn't depreciate in value, like a hammer, for instance, or a screwdriver, or a ladder. Ladders can break though. Some people will try and hit you with the whole like buy a maintainable car where it's not like expensive upkeep, but the problem with stuff like that is that the parts will go out of service a lot faster. They'll go out of service. They'll be like they discontinued it. It's hard to get that part for it because people know it's like, yeah, it is a reliable car. Let's get them parts the fuck out of here. That's the type of shit. Don't buy a house that's below sea level. That's a classic one right there. Look at that Katrina shit. Let me see. Yeah. Did I keep any notes from this motherfucker? They made me do a cover letter, blah blah blah. They're like, write a cover letter. I don't think I kept any papers from this shit. Aptitude. See, I taken like a financial business planning and financial management class the year before, so like I can't be like, you know, just financial literacy. That's not enough. That's my thing right there. Financial literacy. It was easier for me because I had taken a financial management class before. Yeah, and you know, they made me do like a W-4, even though I didn't have a job. Excuse me. Damn, I didn't write the class I had taken before. Or did I? I know I wrote it somewhere. Is this a 2-page? Okay, one of the movies, there was this movie, Catch Me If You Can, where we watched it in class. I remember this for some reason. With, I think it was that Leonardo DiCaprio guy. where he's like, you using all these like names from the Flash or some shit to, you know, run this scheme on this nigga, this police officer, chasing him all over the world or some shit. He's committing just crazy fucking identity fraud, cut. The point of financial literacy, according to me, when I wrote this shit in the 12th grade, is so you can control your financial stability. But this is a concept for like teenagers, cut. Yeah, so like you might want to take a finance class before it. And then you know, even if you're like fully educated, cut, you could still lose everything. You're like, I don't know, cause just like unfortunate circumstances could happen to you. You could have like crazy medical bills or some shit, or some family emergency, or you know, some idiot becomes president and like fucks up everybody's money. So you'll be like, you know, save your money, blah blah blah, but like that's not gonna work all the time. The general strategy for people that want to fuck up everybody's money is that they plan for you having saved a bunch of money, where they saved way more money than you, and they've accounted for however much money that you saved. So you saved $100,000, and they're going to create like a $10 million problem, where that $100,000 that you saved, maybe you saved $500,000, that shit's just going to vanish, cause they created a problem that no matter like how frugal or intelligent or like well planned out your strategy is, that you're going to take this like, you know, monetary loss up to at least like $1 million. Certificate of completion, financial literacy for teens, 2011 to 2012. Somehow National Financial Capability Challenge Student Consent Form. Your child recently participated in a 2012 National Financial Capability Challenge and scored in the top 20% of students nationwide. Nigga, you know I had like the number one scores. Over 80,000 students representing every state completed the challenge with an average score of 69% correct. We will be recognizing the top scoring students nationwide as well as their educators. And so I was supposed to go to this thing, and I didn't bother going, even though they were totally going to give me some shit. I signed and everything, actually. So it's like, I, my parents' signature, hereby authorize and give my consent to the Office of Financial Education, comma, U.S. Department of Treasury to disclose the name, test score, ranking, and school of my child, insert my name, to members of the media as a means of recognizing my child's efforts in taking part in the 2012 National Financial Capability Challenge. And I was like, I need Bitcoin. But that didn't happen for me. I had the top score, like in the whole fucking state of Maryland. You're like, why? Because I wanted this fucking shit so I could talk about this later, like right now. Where like, black people need to take financial literacy to get reparations. Bitch, I already got this shit, cuh. I beat you by this shit like 12 years ago. Because I knew you were going to try this stupid shit. What the fuck you think I took the class for, dumbass? You think it's a coincidence I got this shit right here? The U.S. Department of the Treasury and the U.S. Department of Education, the ones that they're trying to abolish, hereby recognize my name, my name as being one of the top scorers at the school I went to among students taking the 2012 National Financial Capability Challenge. The U.S. Department of Education. Congratulations to myself for successfully completing the Financial Scholars Program. Excuse me. I can't see too well. Why you think they're trying to get rid of the Department of Education? The problem is like, I don't know if you can, seemingly this should look pretty decent on a resume. It's like a legit certification. Okay, I don't think giving people general knowledge is help. That's my thing right there. Alright, here we go. Here's a little piece of some shit from way back when. These are like the minimum wages to wages. So the minimum wage back then, it was $16.50 to $8.40 an hour. Less than a high school diploma, $10.60. High school graduate, $15.25. Some college associate's degree, $17.40. Bachelor's degree, $24.85. Bachelor's degree or higher, $27.15. That was seemingly that year, 2012. What's the minimum wage now? It's still like $7.50 or some shit. The minimum. Always wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, the whole like I don't know, I wanted to do the Symphony of War shit. And when I finally started producing my own music, I'm like, fuck this industry, nigga. Fuck the music industry. Man, my resume looks so much different. This little resume that I made in high school looks way different, God. Where I got all this tech certification shit, and it's like it don't fucking matter because I can't get a job at Walmart for some reason. Nigga, I could get your fucking medical records from whatever hospital you ever been to, right? But like, you know, job at Walmart, they're like, nah. Cause knowing this shit makes me look fucking amazing, cuz. What do y'all mean you didn't like? Alright, why didn't they teach this shit to y'all? Why did they, like, you know, on purpose? First, what the fuck did y'all learn in school? That's my question. What did they teach y'all in school? Cause I don't know. I have no fucking idea what they taught some of y'all in school. I don't know. I have no clue. I assume they didn't teach you a goddamn thing. That's what a lot of y'all seem to make it. Like you were too busy, you know, thinking the Castro brothers were going to blow your fucking shit away or something. What's the 80s about? I wasn't alive in the 80s, cuz. I don't know. What the fuck were y'all learning? When you went to college, if you went to college in the 80s, what the fuck were y'all trying to do? Because for some of y'all, you were big on that Y2K shit. Where you're like, you know, all the technology is going to fail, blah, 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 you're going to be caveman, and then that shit didn't happen. Some of y'all were banking on that shit. You're like, Y2K. Exactly. That's the shit I like. What the fuck? And then that Twin Tower shit happened, and you were like, ah, shit. And then you went and you bought a Hummer or something. And what happened to your Hummer? How'd you let them take that shit from you, cuz? Be like, the fuck? I always tried to get them to buy a Hummer, so we have a Hummer. You're like, for what? Like, why not? Gonna let everybody else have one? You see that Cybertruck shit? Don't you think, like, man, you know, that Hummer could just run that shit clean the fuck over, man. You think about this shit, cuz. We went from Hummers to rainbows and shit everywhere, okay? Think about this. You're like, it was a gas guzzler. Look, cuz, it was a fucking tank, nigga. Of course it's going to take fucking gas. It's a tank. What don't you need a tank for? Huh? I bet a fucking Hummer would have saved a bunch of lives when they fucking bombed Tulsa, Oklahoma, right? Let's be real about it. When they're doing their little, you know, white nationalist rally, like, oh, well, you know, I'm gonna show up with my motherfucking Hummer, nigga. I don't think so. We need to, like, protest and block the road or some shit. Like, oh, well, good luck moving this fucking heavy-ass Hummer. That shit where y'all were like, what was it, Ferguson, Missouri? Where it's like, whoa, I mean, you know, you want to make your community look strong? How about some fucking Hummers? You want to do some community outreach? Hummers. Where'd the Hummers go, cut? Huh? Where was that? You're like, blah, 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 blah. You're going to let somebody... This is the problem with y'all, cut. All this bullshit that you've historically done, it don't pay off, cuz. It don't work. You're like, boop, 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 like they're not doing the same shit to somebody else's community, cuz. There's some FBI agent right now somewhere infiltrating some white supremacist blah 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 to fuck their whole shit up. What are you talking about? Go ahead and tell me there's not. Like, there's not some undercover FBI guy at the fucking Klan rally right now making sure whatever the fuck they're doing don't happen. Like, they're not in the Hells Angels, you know, making sure some shit where they're trying to fucking, I don't know, firebomb your church didn't happen, huh? Yeah, how about that? Shh, they do this shit to everybody. What are you talking about? What's some fucking stereotypical clan member names? Come on, hit me with some, cut. With some, just like throw some out, and there's some guy there, undercover FBI agent. And he's just like throwing wrenches in their shit, fucking their whole operation up. But you're like, they're like, they don't want certain people to do, but it'll be the fucking the black FBI agents that you let take all these spaces, like that Nasheed guy and the other guy, the something Daniels guy. Those are clearly FBI agents, cause they got FBI beards. They keep pushing FBI tactics and topics. Okay, the whole where you're like, you keep trying to make these groups of, it's this group of black Americans or blah blah blah. It'll be this one, the black farmers, the black fuck niggas, whatever the fuck. What do you call them? I don't. What is it? FBA's fuck Black America. That one, right? That's your one. Fuck Black America. FBA's. Fuck Black American Society. That's the FBA's right there. Well, it used to just be freedmen. They're like, nah. What's like? What does FBA mean, cuz? Where do you define American? America's a continent. What's up with that? I identify as a Negro personally, an American Negro from the continent in the United States. You're like, you identify as an FBA, fuck Black Americans. That's what it sounds like to me. Since you want to use 3 letters and like, in any combination, well, both of these must be true, huh? FBA means fuck Black America, don't it? Cause like, what did you do? You fucked them over, huh? So who told you, like, go sit on a couch, don't vote? Even though, you not voting was that deciding factor, right? Period. You had all the power. All you had to do was go vote. If you didn't like what, whatever candidate was talking about, make some demands of them, cuz. Be like, well, I'm just not going to vote for you. Not I'm going to sit it out. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just not going to vote for you. I'm not going to vote for your opponent either. I'm going to vote for whatever the fuck I want to. And the classic FBI shit that they try and push is like, well, like, national politics don't matter. They're like, get involved on the local level. Like, it's trickle down, dumb motherfucker. What are you talking about? That's a classic FBI one. Get involved in your local government. They'll do the shit online. They do it online all the time. They're like your local government. Well, your mayor don't mean shit to the fucking governor, cuz. What the mayor's gotta say don't mean shit to the governor. The governor's like, calling the National Guard, and the mayor's like, well, I'm gonna go sit down in the corner over there and shut the fuck up. That's how that shit works. Local government for you around here is the federal government, dumbass, because you're a fucking citizen. Especially where I live, right? Our local government is the fucking federal government here. And you're like, where's that not the case? It's the case everywhere, cause of the fucking United States Postal Service. Based on USPS, there's no such thing as a, like, small local government. It's all federal. That's what the United States Postal Service is, cause it's a federal operation. Cause if the IRS is like, you getting a letter, nigga, they gonna deliver that shit by USPS. When you know, vote, that's a federal thing, cuz. Don't just go to the mayor. They're like, well, you know, somebody somewhere voted, and this is in a federal database. So the FBI constantly keeps trying to push that. Yeah, FBI, fuck black individuals, I guess. I don't know. Fuck black intelligence, fuck black identities, whatever the fuck you want to say. Okay, it's like FBI, you didn't see that? That's not... You didn't notice that one? One letter, cuh? One vowel? You sure? You want, like, you know, switch those a little bit, huh? FBI, FBA? That's real close, huh? Like, it won't right in your face the whole time? I mean, come on, cuh. Really? Shh. Who really started that movement, G? Let's be real about it. Like, FB, which one? Like, yeah. Go search black culture on YouTube, right? All you're going to see, for the most part, is, like, Black Ops videos. Even Call of Duty, Call of Duty will upload them with the same tags. It'll be black culture. Why is that? What about Call of Duty is black culture exactly? You'll see it, there's some motherfucker from Asia or some shit. You type in black culture, it's like, yeah, what are you doing around here, cuh? Why you trying to steal my identity? What's going on with that? You don't even speak English, cuh? Like, what the fuck? Who taught you this shit? So I was searching Negro culture on YouTube one day, and I'm seeing all these who I like know for a fact are Chinese people. I'm like, okay, well, what are Chinese people doing in Negro culture in the tag where the video, none of it's narrated in English? What's up with that? We could go do this shit right now, cut. Yeah, this is the type of stuff you should have up here consistently. These businesses that, like, you can own, cut. I keep, you know, like, support black business. Like, okay, how about you make a business black? Just invest your money, cut. And you're like, you know, blah, 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 blah. Corporate America wants niggas to make their money, cut. What are you talking about? Who's really gonna try? See, they don't want you doing illegal shit. That's what it is. And some of y'all, you're gonna try and take these shortcuts where you're like insider trading and shit. So don't do that. That's the point of, like, financial literacy right there. You could do what I did. Put a couple of pennies in these companies. Don't put some gigantic amount of money in it so you can vote in the shareholder meeting. But, you know, you're fucking stupid. You're not gonna do something reasonable like that. Cause everybody's not gonna do it, cut. Alright, what's you'll be like some stuff in the culture. Somebody could be like, alright, everybody, you know, all the black people, let's recycle. And you're gonna be like, well, somebody's gonna fuck it up, and the man or some shit. That's what you're gonna be like. You're gonna be like, yeah, we don't want them recycling, cause we don't want them doing anything but fucking, I don't know, fucking sticking needles in their arm or some shit. And they'll be like, alright, everybody, you know, stick this needle in your arm and donate some blood. And they'll be like, well, we don't want them donating blood. Or they'll be like, alright, everybody, you know, time to get the fucking whatever the fuck shot. They'll be like, come on. Can't keep trying this shit, man. There is some effort to keep the community down, but it's not as big as you think it is. Y'all keep letting bullshit float to the top. That's the problem. Alright, there was this period in the country where, I don't know, let's say like 80% of every black family went to church. What did they do on a large scale, truly, to like try and break that shit up? What did they really do? And you'll be like, blah 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 blah. Whose church were you going to, cut? What were y'all really talking about in church? Were you like, well, everybody, we need to invest our money in these businesses so we can have financial independence? Okay, cut. You'll be like, explain the Asian community, cut. Why did you give them your money? Why are you going to the carryout, cut? Why you going, like, nigga, do you cook fried rice at home? That's what I'm asking myself. I don't cook fried rice at home. Yeah, I could be like, whenever I say nigga, I'm talking to myself. I don't cook no motherfucking fried rice at home, cuz I can't tell you a single time where anybody's ever fucking fried rice in this motherfucking house. Ever. It's never happened. I can't think of a single time, cuz. When have you ever fried rice at home? And I'm not saying none of y'all haven't done it, but like, is that some shit that black people do? Is that something that American Negroes do? We don't fry no motherfucking rice, cuz. I never been over somebody's house where they're like, hey, I'ma fry some rice. Do you want some? It's never happened. And that's not to say that some people don't do it. But if you can fry rice, what do you need to go to like the carry out to get 3 wings and fried rice for? Why are you going there and you'll be like, you're hungry? Well, why don't you cook something at home? What's up with that? You'll make excuses. If the house dirty, clean the shit up. If that's what you want, make it your fucking self. Good gracious. Alright, so I saw this video maybe a couple of months ago where this lady's like, here's some low effort dinner for her kids, and there are no vegetables in it. It's like hot dogs and French fries. No vegetables, none of any kind. And you're like, oh, like, no, nigga, Again, me talking to myself. Even McDonald's sells salads. What are you talking about? You're like, the kids won't eat it. I guess they better fucking eat the shit, huh? Because that's what's for fucking dinner. What kind of salad? I don't know. Cabbage, whatever. Why won't they eat it, cuz? Make them eat the shit. Chop it up and just mix it in there. Put it on a goddamn hot dog. Here's some toppings. Whatever. Peas, string beans. These are classics. String beans, cuz. That's like a classic dish thing to pair. Not even sweet potatoes, cut. Some people, they'll do sweet potato fries or something. That's a vegetable-ish. It's better than like regular fried potatoes. Carrots, something. There are no vegetables in this stuff that they're making for their kids. I'm like, you're setting them up for failure. What are you doing? Alright, so the classic struggle, like just ramen noodles or something. Oodles and noodles, whatever you want to call it. Put some vegetables in that shit, dude. What are you doing? You couldn't go buy some frozen carrots or some peas or some shit and just throw it in there. What the fuck? You might have something against frozen vegetables, but it's like, dude. You gotta try to make it healthy. What the fuck? You don't got a bag of frozen peas or some frozen carrots to throw in your soup? Like, come on, G. You're fucking lying. You don't got carrots and peas and nigga, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody's got their own fucking QR code now. What's some other like typical frozen vegetable, man? Broccoli. Frozen broccoli. Y'all crazy. Oh, let me see this. If they still got this Grammy bullshit. Cut some onions up or some shit, nigga. Goddamn. Look, if you struggling or you eating ramen and stuff, I mean, you gotta have some frozen vegetables or something. You gotta have some shit in a can, something. You can grow this shit at home, nigga. Go buy a green onion and like cut part of the shit and just plant it in dirt, and it'll keep growing perpetually, basically forever. Yeah, there's that Boondocks thing with R. Kelly where she's like, get that motherfucking carrot out of my face. And some people are like that. I used to be like that. I wouldn't eat vegetables. Why? Because my teeth were sensitive. That's about it. I couldn't eat ice. My teeth were sensitive. Trying to get anybody to eat their vegetables. We're not gonna make this about kids, just anybody. Some people don't want to do it. I'm like, well, you know, I like being alive, so I eat my vegetables generally. Your kids don't want to eat their vegetables, you gotta be like, you know, alright, well, chew on this fork and, you know, just keep chewing on this fork. Since you don't like, you know, food, eat this eraser right here. I don't know, if you don't like food, like, just chew this gum all day, right? Something that's not harmful, like chew the gum, chew this gum, eat this gum, blah blah blah. There's that thing where they're like, you know, fucking eat like these uncooked noodles that's going to fucking destroy your liver. Be in everybody's community, because there's some redneck kids and they'll identify, it'll be like redneck. There's some redneck family out there right now who don't want to boil the fucking water, eating the fucking uncooked pack of noodles, calling them chips or some shit. Like, just boil that shit and add some fucking frozen vegetables. Good gracious. That's why your skin look like shit. Sheesh. Same shit, cuz. Y'all keep trying to make this like, where is this culture? Nigga, it's American culture. United States culture in America. It breaks that like ethnic barrier. They call it the same shit. They call it oodles and noodles too. The same shit. Nowhere on there does it say oodles and fucking noodles, cause it don't even say that shit. That's what they call it. Why do so many of us in the United States eat fucking ramen, cuz? Some shit that's not from here. Explain this shit. Why are we eating ramen, cuz? What the fuck? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just like, why? It's not like, spaghetti or nothing. Where's that one, right? Add the spaghetti and pour the flavor packet in there. None of that. Weird. Freaky, right? Where's the Campbell soup version of Maruchan? Right, where here's the Campbell noodles in the Campbell flavor packet. They don't do that shit. I wonder why. Weird. They're never like, here's the can, just pour some hot water in there, right? Ain't that fucking strange? I mean, god damn. So somebody else will be like, well, just buy a can of soup. Like, yeah, you could. Can of soup, can of chicken soup, or like the noodles. I don't know. That's a great question, because some people have never eaten the ramen, oodles and noodles, whatever you want to call it. They're like, I'm gonna just buy this can of chicken soup. They skip right over that shit. Period. Ain't never eaten that shit, cuz. Period. They never eaten ramen noodles ever. They only had cans of chicken soup. There was this joint, the Campbell's Chunky. I used to eat a lot of that instead of like the ramen. I was like, you know what? I need some soup with vegetables in it and shit. And one, it would cost more. It would cost a lot more, but I'd eat it. And it had vegetables in it, and not like a decent amount or nothing, but it was there. These are the questions, man. Eat some fucking vegetables, cut. What a self-destructive country. Sheesh. Talking about you made your kids hot dogs and french fries like they're some fucking frat brothers or something. Holy shit. I ain't seen nothing green on that plate, cuz. Nothing. Alright, in some other community, not that I'm like trying to, fucking jerk them off or nothing, but they'll be like, here's some cilantros and some jalapenos and some green peppers or something. Like, goddamn, lady, what the fuck? They'll be like they made their kids fajitas or something where it's got vegetables and onions and shit in it. You couldn't cook no fucking onions. You couldn't slice no onions up and put it on a hot dog. Like, what the fuck? Yeesh. Are you ever been to like a street vendor where like, we got hot dogs and shit, right? Some people have, some people haven't. So you would think that like, they would give you like onions with the hot dog by default. And they're like, hell nah, nigga, you want onions on this shit? That's gonna cost extra. And you're like, why, cuz? You can't give me some fucking onions with this hot dog? Shh. They're like, hell nah. You get some mustard. We don't got no fucking onions around here. And I'm like, well, why not, man? You don't got no pickled onions, nothing. Shh. They're like, nope. And so, I like, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's $4. That's $2.40 right there. What the fuck? Used to be able to go to McDonald's and get a goddamn hamburger for it, like, I don't know, 89 cents, huh? Hot dog vendors, like, yeah, that'll be $4 fucking dollars. Maybe you get a bag of chips and a bottle of water. That was then. I have no idea. This probably costs like $7.50 now. You probably have to work an hour minimum wage to try and like afford that hot dog. Now I don't know. be like 2 hot dogs. They're like, yeah, that'll be $15. Like, holy shit. And you're like, that's how they make their money, blah blah blah. And you can't put onions on this shit, cuz. God damn. That's crazy. Okay, you go buy a green onion, go buy some, and just cut the head off of them motherfuckers and plant the shit in some dirt and water it, and it'll just keep growing. What are you talking about? You can't put onions on this. Good gracious. With some other inexpensive hot dog condiment. I don't know, carrots on a hot dog, maybe. I'd eat that shit. Yeah, cuz I can't help you. Y'all some traitors, man. Shh. You see these tariffs, cuz? Like, what's friendly about that to you? Nothing. Well, you know, hey, welcome to Treason Land. Plane crashes. Anyway, like, for real, cuz, you can't put some damn onions on a hot dog. What the fuck? Yeah, cuz the speed that this falls at and shit is just like, yeah, not consistent. Look at it, cuz. It's like, first off, where'd it come from? Doesn't look like a rocket at all, since that's what y'all keep trying to. Looks more like somebody's satellite fell. Like some shit that got launched in orbit crashed. You know that little booster shit where they're like, you know, it gets caught. It looks like that. Alright, cuz, like this. This is my question to all y'all. I'm not gonna say question. This is the proposition. So, had that rocket blown up and killed people, right? Would they be doing a press conference about this shit? If that rocket blew up and killed like 50 people, would they be doing a press conference? You think so? Or would they're like, oh well, too bad, Zig Heil and all that. That's what y'all be doing. Exactly. Rocket blows up and they don't even cover the shit cut. It's not a distraction. It's like, you know, I mean, did you see that shit? I'm not gonna say this is. Some of y'all didn't vote for this shit. I didn't vote for this. I voted against this very shit. Cause this ain't the end of this shit, cuz it's the beginning. It's about to be a real Black History Month. I know, cuz that financial literacy shit made me look so fucking good. Having actually passed the class, cuz like some people took that shit and they ain't passed the class. That's the point. That I passed the class, that I won't fucking around, that I got the certification. Right there, like, you know, blah blah blah, bans observances for Black History Month. Like, oh well, breaking news from dude, what's your point, man? Shh. Like, thanks, I guess. You're like, why? Cause like, well, you know, I guess I don't have to like any special provisions for the Pentagon, right? since like the observances have been bad, so you know I can't look out for them. If some shit hits the Pentagon, like, well, you know, that's on you, right? It's not my fault. Huh? Every blaze got an edge, don't it? Anything could happen to the Pentagon. I don't know. I see. Alright, there's this. Who's this from? That guy Bernie Sanders. He uploaded a YouTube video 2 days ago where like we live in unprecedented times. There ain't nothing unprecedented about this shit. This is normal around here, cuz. What are y'all talking about? Y'all some spineless fucking jellyfish motherfuckers. Excuse me. Spineless gelatin motherfuckers. And you know, oh well. Da 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 da. Look, you know, all you had to do was like make sure that trader guy died, and you couldn't even get that shit right. So you gotta get used to these planes falling, man. This shit ain't gonna stop. This shit could happen like every day, 5 times a day, every second, every hour. Cause get fucked, nigga. That's why. You're like blah 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 blah. You look good. I mean, you're with this shit. I'm not gonna help you. You don't like to listen, so you know you gotta pay the price, nigga. With your lives. You gotta pay with your lives. Look, there's this shit. They keep making these ads on YouTube. Last war and blah blah blah. The King's Return or some bullshit. Like, it's just to waste your time, cuz they're never going to complete nothing in that motherfucker. Don't even bother watching it. They don't have a tie on. Can't be a trader, man. It's against the rules. You go to Hades. That's it. Your big fat Greek wedding. Sapotello. Sapotello. Yeah, I took that over to Chatterbait. I don't know if they could understand me. They're like Colombian. I don't know if they could understand that one. I was like, oi, 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 Sapotello. I'm like, ciao, amigos. Ciao. I did take like years of Spanish. I mean, I'm not fluent in it, but I could be if I tried. Y'all can't speak Spanish for real? Really, nigga? No hablo español? That's crazy. I can't have no fluent conversation because, you know, I don't really respect the language personally. I super don't respect some of the culture. Still be on that bull bullshit, nigga. Shit. Same. This is like that with a lot of languages. Yeah, I mean, words ain't that different from English, honestly. Yeah, not really, man. Well, there's like an education gap, right? Depending on what country you're from. That's it. There's just like an education gap where you're not educated on the same stuff. You couldn't be. That's one of the things y'all take for granted, right? That the United States is supposed to be this relatively wealthy country-ish to some degree. I'm not saying everywhere. So, you know, your general education that you receive, I mean, like, you're supposed to be able to, like, be successful anywhere on earth with the, like, basic elementary school to, like, high school education you get around here. If you pay attention. Because if you paid attention in algebra, you could be an electrician. Sheesh. That's a very important job. Let's be real about it, cuz. An electrician. Okay, be coming over. You're gonna be like, oh, what did Jesus look like? Just go ahead and tell me, man. What do you look like? What color was his skin? Yeah, try and tell me that shit don't matter. Like, I guess you don't really believe in him, do you? If you can't tell me what color his skin really is and what he looked like, then, like, you don't believe in him. What does Superman look like, huh? What symbol did he have on his fucking chest? Oh, you know him, no, huh? That's crazy, ain't it? What was his skin color, huh? How did they describe him? What were his feet described as? What was his hair described to be like? What do you mean you don't know what he looks like? Feet like brass, nigga? What color is that? Huh? Hair like wool? What the fuck did he look like, huh? Tell me. Oh, we already know when you're like pretending, right? Them brass feet, huh? Sure, we don't know what color he was, cuz. Well, his feet were brass. I guess he was brass or some shit, won't he? Damn. You think about that shit, cuz. Every time somebody's like, it doesn't matter. Like, well, you know, they describe his feet pretty well. So, explain that shit, cuz. I don't got no motherfucking brass feet. Fuck you, nigga. That's your problem around here. That's that classic one. Every time I'm like, you know, what color was Jesus? Like, well, don't we both agree that his feet were brass or some shit? What the fuck you mean the color don't matter when, like, you know, you're the one supposed to be kissing his fucking brass feet, asshole? Shut the fuck up. How can there be any fucking like dissent from this when they're like his feet were brass? When you see that AI bullshit, like, yeah, AI, where them brass feet at? They're like, yeah, gee, we're gonna color Jesus, but like it doesn't matter what color he was. But they're like, well, you know, his feet were brass. Explain that. Like, nah, look at his feet, cuz. His feet. How his face that color, but his feet dark as a motherfucker. Excuse me. That's not even a paradox, cuz. You're just lying. Shh. Da 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 da. Y'all can fuck off with that bullshit, cuz that's why you didn't get to go to the rapture. That's why your stupid ass still here trying to like have some dumbass discussion with these lying motherfuckers. Brass, bronze, whatever the fuck, cut. Whichever way you're trying to cut this motherfucking melon, nigga. So like, you know, go Google Jesus feet color, and the first thing that's gonna show up is like some coloring book shit. Brass, bronze, whatever, cut. Whichever color palette shade you want to use on this. Where they're like, well, we don't know what his color was. His skin color doesn't matter. Like, how did they describe his feet though? You know that he used to walk on water or some shit like that. This little shit right here says bronze. We're like bronze. Brass, bronze, however you want to go about it. Somebody fuck with time. See, this one says polished bronze. This one says brass. Regardless, right? You know, neither one of those colors are like uncooked dough. Neither one of those are like the white crayon in the Crayola box. So why you still here after the rapture? Cause you like wasting your time with liars. Well, look, my whole life people told me I got white people feet, so you know I don't fall into that category in the first place. Everybody I've ever met, when they see my feet, they're like, you got white people feet. Like, well, you know, I'm disqualified immediately, and I don't feel any shame about that shit at all, actually. Cause I walk around barefoot, basically, nigga. I'm a barefoot motherfucker in general, cuz. You can ask anybody that knows me. Generally, I don't fucking wear shoes, cuz. Like, let's be real about it. All fucking summer, I wore flip-flops to, like, make my feet tan. And, you know, they're back to, like, looking like fucking like Casper the fucking friendly ghost. Even in the winter I've been wearing fucking flip-flops, cut. Cause you know I'm not some fucking dirty raccoon. I'm an individual, cut. That's my answer right there. Cause you know I called the rapture, not your stupid raccoon ass, huh? Ain't that right? Yeah. Huh? But make sure, raccoon, that like you keep trying to steal my time, cut. Fuck y'all still here for? What do you mean you're like having an argument about what color Jesus is when they're like very clear about like his feet are this color? How are you even entertaining that notion? All I gotta say is you can like quote the shit however you want to describe their feet, brass or bronze. Like, well, what did the rest of them look like? What their feet look like? Otherwise, shut the fuck up. You gonna tell me, yo, pasty feet over there, those are brass or bronze? You sure, man? Really? I don't. They keep trying to put like John Wick there. Like, yeah, let me see them brass or bronze feet, John Wick. Oh yeah, you don't got those, huh? Ooh. Look, I mean, you know my shit. My son predates this bullshit, huh? Yeah. Babylon predates all that bullshit, don't it? Sure the fuck does. And who do they look like? They look like me. Predates all your little biblical bullshit by a lot. Huh? Sure does. They said, you know, when they started writing the fucking Bible, or the Bible, how you actually pronounce it, Babylon was already gone, huh? Yeah. Who you gonna believe, cuz? You gonna believe some, like, Jewish people on that? You sure? You don't trust them niggas in the first place, so how you gonna believe their records on that one? Explain that one to me. You believe like the Jewish people on that Gaza thing? Just like, let's be, how you pronounce the book, cuz? How you pronounce that? Pronounce it for me. I ain't never heard of no biblical shit. I've heard of some biblical stuff though. So you go ahead and pronounce that book for me. How you say that name? Nah, you keep lying to yourself. How you never bothered to say the name of the book properly, not even one time. Biblical? What book? What book does biblical stuff happen in? Huh? Bibel? I thought it was LE, cuh. Explain that to me. What's the Old Testament in, cuh? What's the New Testament in? You can't spell? Are you that illiterate? You're that uneducated? Yeah, I went to Sunday school, cuh. I always thought it was strange. I'm like, it's L-E, isn't it? Not E-L. Right? B-I-B-L-E, right? Not E-L. And that's why I have problems spelling, because, you know, they've been lying about, like, how it's pronounced. They're like, well, you know what, we don't say it how you're supposed to. We don't say it how it's spelled. We say it how the fuck we want to. Like, we're gonna pretend that his feet weren't a, like, you know, actual defined color. Huh? Yeah. Okay, so, like, you know, get two pastors on here, right? Get like I don't know, get the most fucking ultra conservative pastor you can, and just like any motherfucker that can read. So you have, you know, the discussion is not between the two pastors. It's to have some other pastor there to be like, well, you know, the book says their feet are this color, and now one pastor's going to be like, but, and it's like, what are you going to do, cuz? You need to get your crossbow out and shoot him in the fucking head for lying to you. What color are his feet, cuz? What does the book say? Not what you think it says. What does the fucking book say about their feet, cuz? What do you mean we don't know what color their skin is? Here's this single reference to their feet where you even agree it says the shit right there. How would you let this nonsense happen? This is that Chappelle show joke where like you know, they broke in the house and put pictures of their family up everywhere. But the book says, the record that you're supposed to be agreeing on, the book you can't even pronounce properly, says their feet are this color. So like, you know, who's really the problem, cuz? How would you let them do that shit? You're the problem, cuz. You let them get away with that. Let's be real about it. What color are their feet, G? So they're gonna lie to you, and you're like, alright, cuz, you know, well, King James, the version, says, or I don't think it matters what version it is, cuz, that's my point. Whatever version, they're gonna be talking about their feet being a definite color and a shade, a hue, where there'll be the discussion where there is brass or bronze. Regardless of how you try and slice it. Really, cut? Like, yeah, cuz, you know, you should totally be here illegally. Excuse me. Yep. Suspicious, cut. And that's why they're like, yeah, they need to burn California to the ground. This is why right here. This is why California got a gold cut. I know that message was like very clear, wasn't it? Y'all, why this shit gotta burn to the ground? Specifically, yes, cut. The whole shit's gotta go. Burn it all to the ground. Yeah, cut. Yes, all of it. Get rid of that shit. Oh well, nigga. I bought some insurance companies, nigga. Shit. You don't want to end up like France, do you? I mean, come on, God. Whatever, you can keep playing around, man. What color were their feet? What color was Jesus? Da 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 da. You think their feet bronze or brass, my G? Yeah, you don't got one, huh? See, it's the problem with you. You like to play too much. I mean, it's right there. They're like, his feet are this color, man. Come on. Y'all gotta let this shit go. You lost. Yeah, nobody wants their kids to get a chip in their brain, so, you know. I have no idea what they're saying, man. Yeah, you got merch though. Look, like Fox is not even like a United States based news corporation. They're Australian. Who cares? Look, there's plenty of people on Earth, man. There's billions of Indian people. There's billions of Chinese people. That is my answer, actually. You know, niggas tired of being slaves. Huh? Ships going down around here. You can like say whatever stupid shit you want to, cut. I've already solved this problem. Pretty soon ain't gonna be no food around here anyway. I always get the job done. And you know, I'm very efficient. You should be more worried about their fucking satellites or rockets crashing on your fucking ass. Huh? Yeah, go get your crossbow and shoot that nigga in the fucking forehead, cuz. What's so, like, difficult about this shit? Lee Harvey Oswald, nigga. You were okay when they shot MLK, right? You didn't have a problem with that one, huh? Then shut the fuck up. No, go ahead, cut. Defend them shooting Martin Luther King like there's just nothing nobody could do about it, cuz. Cause they were like, I'ma shoot that nigga. Who stopped them? Huh? They shot Donald Trump. Who stopped them? Huh? Well, if it makes you feel any better, you know, I already smurfed them. But, like, you didn't do it, so this is your problem, not mine. I'm not gonna wipe your fucking ass, cuz. I don't know how many rapture videos I've uploaded, and people are like, you know, oh, such and such is coming. They can't even agree on their skin color, cuz. Who's coming for you when you don't even know what the nigga look like? When you want to keep pretending? Cause I mean, you know, the footage that I got is so compelling. It's so compelling. They're like blah 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 blah. You know, such and such is coming to get us. But you know, fuck this biblical idea of reparations for a group of enslaved people. We're not doing that. Huh? They're like, oh, brothers and sisters, this imaginary person that we've made up that's completely contrary to their biblical depiction is gonna come and save us. Not like the biblical depicted version of them, like the imaginary one that we made with propaganda and bullshit. They're like, oh, Keanu Reeves with his, you know, marshmallow feet, he's coming to save us. Right? That's you. he got brass bronze feet. No, okay then, well, because I know I don't cut. They've been telling me from day one I got white people feet. And they go, well, it ain't me, I don't do that. Go type hashtag rapture into YouTube and everybody's like, oh, it's coming. Like, no, nigga, this shit already happened and you weren't good enough. Let's just be real about it. You're a piece of shit. You're an enabler. Makes you a piece of shit. You saw some guy, I don't know, they robbed the corner store and they threw you the gun and they're like, yeah, cuz, just hold that for me. I know you didn't do it, but hold it for me. And you're like, sure, whatever, man. Alright, so, like, I don't know, cuz. The power went out or something. You're in the mall, the power goes out. And you're like, well, you know, the cameras are off. I'm gonna start looting. Shh. Right? That's you. And then there's somebody else. There's some other you. And you're like, well, I'm not going to loot. But I'm not going to stop the people that are looting. I'm not going to, like, you know, when they question me about the looting, I'm going to be like, I didn't see anything. That's you. You clearly watched the shit. I don't know, you're like in your neighborhood and somebody in your vicinity commits a crime and you see them do it and you're like, well, I didn't see them do anything, cuz. I didn't see it. Even though it's your like civic duty to report them committing a crime because you didn't do it. But by lying about your witnessing it, you could be guilty by association because you're lying to another, you know, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Alright, cuz, it's like this, right? So, you know, the police rolled up on Tamir Rice and just, like, shot him dead instantly. And you can't, like, you know, get rid of Donald Trump and Elon Musk? Really? You sure, man? You sure you need to be here? These people are, like, threat to your existence. And you're like, you know, we can't do anything about that. Beyond your life, cuz, like a threat to your existence, period. I mean, are you taking advice from a lady whose son is autistic? You sure about that, cuz? That's what you're entertaining right now, cuz. You're taking advice from a lady with a retarded son. Cause Elon Musk is retarded, period. Clinically diagnosed retard. The lady that puts her kid on a short bus every day, right? You're taking advice from her. Okay, good job. Yeah, what's that money matter, cuz? They got heartbeat and a pulse and shit, right? He could just like have a stroke and die or something, huh? What's that money going to do? If Elon Musk has a heart attack, like what's $1 billion going to do, cuz? He's still going to die, ain't he? Shh. chokes on a chicken bone and just dies. Could happen to anybody. He's eating some fish and it's got some bones in it and it punctures his lung. Yeah, and he died. He was fucking around with some AI shit and it backfired or blah 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 and he died. Anything could happen to anybody, cuz that's the point. Money can't buy you everything around here, stupid, if you haven't been paying attention. Otherwise, they have a chip in your brain already like they want to. You saw it when they put their little retard baby on their shoulders to try and protect them from that bullet they was about to get in their forehead. Go ask Cmcsa how that shit work, huh? Since you love him so much, right? Yeah, let's do that one. Since you think everybody's a god around here. Till that 50 cal go rippling through your fucking gray matter, nigga. So you're like, hey, the billionaire, the guy with all that money that threw up the fucking Adolf Hitler shit. You're like, yeah, this is fine, man. This is totally normal. Right? You're okay with that. Well, see, like, I'm not talking about what should be, because, like, I already did mine, cuz. And you know I did. So, who the fuck do you think you're talking to exactly? You gotta be talking to yourself, right? Because I scrubbed all of y'all off. All of you. You all got scrubbed. No, try again. I own Verizon. I own you, Verizon. You're my property. I'm a shareholder, bitch. Ain't nothing else to watch on. Yeah, Yahoo, they keep it pretty real. I mean, cause, like, you're letting some retard control your life, cuz. Let's be real about it. What do they say? Asperger's? You mean, like, retard. Neurodivergent means retarded, cuz. Let's just be real about it. Based on the Surgeon General 1975. Retarded. Based on fucking Adolf Hitler that, the retard loves to fucking try and invoke. Even Adolf's like, no. Shoot them in the head. Let's be real about it, cuz. That's what they did. Nazi Germany, Elon Musk would have got shot in the back of the head. The Germans Nationalist Worker Party would have shot Elon Musk in the back of the head immediately. 1939 and 1944, or maybe 1945. They would have pulled out whichever pistol they had and shot him in the back of the head immediately. And like, that's the shit they threw up. yeah, get some robot to do it. Ho ho. That's why I like to go like down the middle with shit like this, cut. Just like objectively, cut. The Germans would have shot Elon Musk in the back of the head. Or I don't know, maybe something crazier than that. That's what they did with the retarded people, got. Period. The people with their condition, they just shoot them. Go ask a Holocaust survivor, cause they be like, yeah, they purged the mentally ill, or however the fuck you want to say it, from their society, cause they agreed they're dangerous. Like I told you, cause it won't too long ago. I can't say all the people on this panel, but I mean, some of them there, they can tell you when they were a kid that if you were like mentally ill, some people would say, or retarded, nigga, they locked your motherfucking ass away because you're a danger to society. And you're like, blah blah blah. Well, look at the problem you got now with Elon Musk proving the fucking point. Only a retard would want to put a fucking chip in your brain, cut. You're like, it's gonna help people that can't walk or blah blah blah. Like, maybe they can't walk for a reason, cause maybe it's like because you have to be doing like crimes against humanity to get them to be able to walk or some shit. Right? Like, damn, cuz you need a fucking neural transplant or some shit, cause like the forces of nature decided that you're not allowed to walk. Cause you would have to have some, like, I don't know, fucking unnatural handicap aid or something for you to be able to walk. But like, if electricity went off, right, none of that shit would be possible, huh? Where this very like conditional thing that's allowing you to do it is like totally unnatural in every way, where it can be exploited maliciously, where anybody could control your body. You're not really controlling this shit. You're not actually in control. The shit is working your body like a puppet. Right? That's what's going on, huh? That you need this like neurological link so somebody can work your body like a puppet. So you can be a living, breathing puppet. Where, I don't know, anybody with access to the internet can probably control you. Because if your brain could do it, then you'd be able to walk or something.